Oh man, well, we had finally had a chance to catch up a little bit. Darren's got people over. Me and Sean have the day off. But
Yeah, now that we got meeting over and the kind of the afternoon off.
yeah.
It's actually my favorite time of the week. It's like after meeting on Sunday is my favorite time of the week. And I'm such a grump if Jess tries to plan anything like on Sundays. But she doesn't try to plan anything, but people will call, try and set something up every once in a while.
Not on Sunday.
Not today.
Not on Sunday, partner.
We have Saturday meetings, so Sunday is like kind of really off.
Yeah, that's the best.
That
Yeah.
is cool.
Yeah, we like it. What's going on,
Jeez, so how
guys?
you guys doing? Everyone's doing good?
Yeah. I'm gonna grab a hat. I feel out of place.
I've got the ball caps on.
And one of these kids is doing his own thing. There, okay.
There it is.
Settled in. No, it was a busy summer though, huh?
Oh man, we
You guys
finally
are
got
out
a
traveling. Both you guys are out traveling the world.
little bit.
We're doing some stuff.
Jeez. What'd you see? What'd you like?
I tell you, some of the beaches in Majorca were pretty nice, but I think
Eh,
like overall, I think I like Nice in France a little bit better.
really?
They were both pretty cool. The food's better in France.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where we went was not as much food or beaches, but animals and all that jazz. But and the people.
It looked incredible. Yeah, I was just kind of following along with some of your guys' pictures and like it
Yeah.
was kind of blowing me away. It
Except
was
Cape.
all the big game, huh?
Yeah, all the big game, all that. Except for Cape Town. Cape Town was like the coolest city I've ever been to. One of the coolest cities. It's like on the
That's awesome.
water, kind of has like LA vibes, and then like Seattle vibes a little bit. And then what I would imagine like Rio is kind of like just the way it's like tucked around the
Hmm.
mountains and it's like all green around you and lush. But there's palm trees, really good food, support city. Like it's just a cool place, really cool place.
That's awesome.
So
I do love anytime you have the ocean and then the mountains are like right there.
yeah,
That's pretty rad.
yeah,
Yeah. That's what's nice. Like if down here, if we ever get to cruise up, we'll make a point to cruise up towards Santa Barbara area because that's kind of how Santa Barbara is, Ventura. It's the mountains and then it just goes right into the ocean.
yeah. That's
It's
cool.
That's cool.
beautiful.
I
Our
don't think
buddy,
I've ever
well,
been out that way.
you never go if you make it out to California, you got to make a point to get up there.
Cool.
That's where Zach got married up there, Zach Llewellyn.
Oh, up in there, Santa Barbara.
Yeah,
Oh man, we gotta
yeah,
have Zach. I think we keep talking about it, but we have to have Zach on here too for sure.
yeah. Dude, he's going max on those rings.
Yeah,
That's what he's doing. So it'd be fun to have him on and have him tell us all about it because he's like crafting those things, and that's his full time anymore.
So
that's
he's making like rings you wear on your fingers, rings.
Yeah,
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 it's super cool. It's called Brethren,
That
right?
would,
Brethren.
yeah, brethren.
that'd be really really rad to hear about.
Yeah, it started out when he was well, we'll have to have him on tell a story, but I think it was when he was like riding motorcycle. He'd
Yeah,
go to those motorcycle shows and he just was like, man, I think he just wanted to figure out something to be part of the community. And then he just started crafting those things and molding them and they're really cool. My son-in-law, he made a ring for my son-in-law.
No
okay,
way, that's awesome.
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
awesome. Let's
Yeah,
change
it's really cool stuff.
let's change subjects just a bit from uh our travels to the fact that you had a wedding and then your
Let's
daughter
hear it. Let's hear
also
it. Yeah,
and your
let's
daughter
catch up on
also
that.
turned 21 like this weekend,
Yeah, well, a couple weekends
a couple
ago,
weekends
yeah,
ago.
she can try for a couple weekends, but it was my first chance to go buy her a drink, so that was pretty fun. But yeah, she got married back in July, and is nice. It was a nice day. I think it was everything she hoped for, everything she was dreaming of. Um, it just was a beautiful day, and it was funny too. is an outdoor thing. She found uh, an old orange orchard, and the old house had kind of been restored, and they didn't change it. That, they just restored it and made it real nice, and then they turned it into an event venue. And so she found it. Her and Jess found it, and they planned the whole thing. Jess was really into the planning with her, and uh, every once in a while, I just had to remind her. Road was pretty cool throughout the whole thing, but Jess was pretty detail oriented. And every once in a while, I just have to remind her, like, hey, we just got to get her to I do. And then, and that was it. And we did. And it was, man, it turned out pretty. And she was happy and went off without a hitch. We had a lot of a bunch of family came down, and some friends made it down from Washington too. So it was really cool. The hardest part about that was everybody was in town for 4 or 5 days, but we were still busy with wedding stuff. So we, felt like we were shortchanging people on not being able to spend as much time as we'd like to. It's a big ask for them to travel states to come down to the wedding and then not really, just high five them on the way through.
Yeah.
But usually for something like this, that's a pretty big deal. When's the next one? I mean, your next daughter's 15 years from that at least.
Yeah, I hope so. I like
At
that.
least.
Yeah. I like the way you think, Darren. We're gonna hold her to that.
Yeah. If she wanted to marry sooner, tell her I'm sorry. This is what it is now.
Sorry.
It's on the pod now. It's official.
It's official. But it was really cool. It was really cool. She was happy. And I'll tell you one thing. I don't know, did I already talk to you guys about how things start getting emotional, like leading up to it. And it's funny because Brody has always been real stoic kind of kid, like my mom, like my sisters. You can tell they're always thinking something. They're very sharp, but they don't say a whole lot. And she's been like that her whole life. Frances is different. She'll, whatever she's feeling, you know it. But Brody's always been a little bit different until about 2 months before. And then she started getting real sentimental with everything.
Oh,
And man, and then building up to it when it was like the last of everything, her last Tuesday meeting, like the last song where it's like, and then her last Sunday meeting, and like, oh my goodness. And then it came down to her last night with us. And I already had it in my head, like when the girls were little, Francis still, but like tuck them in. We take turns saying a prayer with, one day Jess says it, I say it the next night. But Broad's been a big girl for a while. We haven't done that with her for quite a while. But I thought, okay, I'm gonna tuck her in and say a prayer with her one last time. And I was already gearing myself up for it. And me and Jess were just we were laying down on our bed, just thinking, and both girls came in and plopped on the bed. And so we had one last family good night, and dude, it was a lot, man. It was a lot, but it was good because it's such a happy thing, and I knew how happy they were going to be. I can remember my wedding day. You guys could probably remember your wedding day. It was the happiest day of my life, and I knew it would be that for them, and I was excited for her to have that. And I was like so conflicted, like, why is it so hard and emotional then? And just, well, it's the end of an era. And so that we just kind of audibilized that, and then at the end of it's the end of an era, but what a heck of an era, and that's what we thought, just what a heck of an era. And at the end of every era, what happens? What comes next? We
a new.
You start a new one.
Yeah.
And so for some reason to be able to all talk that through together, like made it good and made it exciting. And then for me, from that point, it was pretty exciting. Like, oh, this is it. She gets to start her era now. And then with us, with Frankie, now this is Frankie's era here too. Like it's just her and us now. And so
Yeah.
this is Frankie's era. And it's so kicking off a lot of things, but
Cool. When an era ends like that and it has that emotional effect and impact, that pretty much tells me one thing. It was a really epic, great thing that's coming to an end, or it wouldn't matter to all of you so much.
Right.
Yeah, it's
So
true.
Yeah.
it's to have that level of emotion at that point is actually just a really beautiful thing. It's a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question. What was the drink that you got your daughter for her first or the first you buying her?
She got a spicy blackberry mezcal margarita.
Oh, that sounds good.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was really
Yeah.
good.
And I didn't sip on hers, but her and Jess got the same thing. Though it's funny, they're becoming the same person, like
Oh,
already.
really?
Yes.
uh,
Brody pulled up a thing the other day. She said, "My mom used to tell me, hey, I'm not one of your little friends. And now look at her. She's one of my little friends, you know." So it's very cute to see their relationship. They're actually a bunch of gals who have dubbed themselves Brody's aunties. They're they're doing a Sunday. Everybody has Sunday off, so they're like, "Hey, let's go do Second Street and take Brody to all the dives." So that's
Oh,
what they're doing right now.
that's fun.
oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
That's cool.
So that's what she got. No, and when I have my turn, I just got a couple of divey bars that I want to take her to.
Yeah.
We'll get a turkey and water and wash it back with a banquet.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
Good.
but
Oh,
so
man.
that was cool. And then before we leave the wedding thing, I'll say this was a mistake I made. So we had that good family prayer, said everything I felt like we needed to say. And then a couple of days before, she'd asked my brother Brian, my older brother Brian, to say like the prayer after the talk, after the wedding talk itself. And then she came to me and she's like, "Do you want to say that?" And I was like, "Well, I mean, you already asked Brian." And she goes, "Yeah, but he can do he can do the dinner one." And I was like, "Well, I'd be honored." So I said yes. Then I'm sitting front row and I'm listening to this beautiful talk our buddy gave that just a great talk. And I figured we're getting about three-quarters of the way through. And I'm like, I said I'd go up there and say a prayer. The whole time I'm just like,
Right.
oh man, why did I say that I would do that? And then I started stressing out, but then just remind myself, like, hey, he already gave a good talk, man. I don't have to go up there and give him I'm not going to give a second talk.
Yeah.
I just got to ask a blessing on the marriage. So we got up there, we did that, we got up there. Dude, I started stressing when I said, why did I say yes to that? And then I almost did. I tripped getting out of the gate. I was just like, the
Man,
opening verse, then I had to suck it up and rally, but
That's funny.
it's so frequent that I see when the father of one of the two getting married gives the prayer after as soon as they're married, like that's tough.
that's a mistake.
I watched this guy. He's like, I'm not going to be emotional. I don't got to do this, blah, blah. I'm like, I'll be fine. I was like, you'll see.
You'll see.
He came walking down the aisle before his son, and he was already crying,
Oh man.
walking his wife down the aisle. And I'm like, that prayer gonna be real hard.
Oh man. But then after that, it was smooth sailing, man. With Southern California weather, it's always nice, and it had been nice for months. And it's July, so she's gonna have an outdoor wedding. The day before, the clouds start rolling in. I'm
Oh,
like,
no.
you are kidding me. I wake up in the morning and it had rained at the venue where we were at. It's just sprinkling when I'm coming down. You have got to be kidding me. And then I got there and everything cleared out and it just turned out, it couldn't have been prettier.
Oh, good.
So it was really cool.
Nice.
It probably helped have a little rain and, you know,
Yeah, it probably did. Yeah,
that's cool. I'm glad it all worked out good.
it all worked out and they're happy. They're in our congregation now too. They can put them in our service group. So now they probably see too much of us more than they like, but I'm happy.
Are
I'm
you the
thinking with
group? Is it your group?
Not anymore. They
Oh,
asked me to be the L&M. So I was like, I kind of got a lot going
yeah.
right now, guys. And so my buddy Blaine's like, oh, I'll take it back.
Oh, that's
So,
cool.
so I'm assistant again.
Nice.
Perfect.
Nice.
nice.
Oh, man. Well, how are we taking care of ourselves?
I recently reached a goal.
Yeah, I wanted
Okay.
to ask you about this.
Yeah, I heard. Yes, I heard. There was some eluding.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have now joined the 1,000 pound club as well.
Oh man, that's awesome.
My
Uh,
man.
I was getting close. I was like, I wonder how close I am. So I put 275 up on flat bench. I was like, pretty
Uh,
stoked. And I was like, so I put 325. So that was bench day. So I get to squat day and I put up 325. I said, all right, so if I can do 400 on deadlift, I'm in. So on Thursday of Thanksgiving, day of Thanksgiving, it was deadlift day, which is normally Friday, but I wasn't going to make it because I was going to be out of town. So I was like, I loaded up and did my normal workout going up. And then I put 405 on the bar, racked off two, hung it up, and I was like,
oh.
1,000 pound club.
Wow,
Two
that's
for good
awesome.
measure, so there's no asking questions.
Yeah, they do asking questions. That thing gonna hit the ground twice.
Oh man,
That's awesome.
congratulations. That's awesome. Pull 405.
Yeah,
Man,
That's a
that's
heavy pull, man.
yeah,
you
that
know,
is.
I was like, I'm always a little bit careful, but I was like, I'm feeling pretty good, and I was like, I think today, I think I got this today, no problem, and got two. I might have
Uh,
had more in the tank, but two felt enough.
oh man, that's awesome. Congratulations.
That's cool.
I'm proud of you, man. And
Yeah.
you hadn't even had it necessarily on the docket. Like that's not what you were shooting for, right? Necessarily.
No, but it kind. I just wanted to get my bench and my squat and my bench kind of hasn't really progressed much, but my deadlift and my squat have gone up. Especially my deadlift. My deadlift was just going whoop 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 whoop
Mhm.
That's
every week.
awesome.
It was going up, and like this week, it's a different. I do a 3 week cycle on the workout I'm doing,
Okay.
and so week one, it's the same exercises each week. You do your first exercise is your main exercise, and then you got a bunch of accessory ones, and those don't kind of change that much. You get a little fluctuation if you want to change something, but like on Monday is squat day, so and then Wednesday flat bench, Friday's deadlift day. But the way it changes is the weights and the reps for each week is different.
Okay.
So week one is 5-5-5. Week two is 3-3-3. But on three, the third set's really failure. So you kind of if you cranked out your third, go for three, go for four, go for five,
Oh, you
whatever.
just keep going until okay.
And then on the next week it's 5-3-1.
Is it
Oh,
like 5 by 5 or how many fives are you doing?
Just three sets. And so
Three
there's
sets of five.
everything, all the accessory stuff after that is 5 by 5. But on your main lift, you're just pushing heavy.
So you're doing three
And
by five and then 3 by 3 and then 3 by 1, but on the end you max you.
well, the three instead it's 3 by 5, 3 by 3, and then 5 rep, 3 rep, 1 rep
Gotcha.
on the last.
Okay.
okay.
And so that's when I did my 405. So this week I was trying to figure out what number I should be doing for my 5 by 5 because I'm back on 5 by 5 this week. And so I was like, I feel like 385 could go for five. And
Wow.
and I put 385 on there and I got five, but it was a hard five. My third
Yeah.
set, it was 385 and I got 5 reps. Like, and I'm doing it like I do it bare hand, no wrist wraps or any of the things to help you hold the bar. If I can't pull it barehanded, then at my age, it helps me limit the ability to hurt
Yeah,
myself.
I'm a believer in that too.
Yeah.
I keep that same theory.
Yeah. So like I didn't have a weight belt on. I didn't have on wrist wraps, nothing, just bare hands, bare me pick it up, pick it off the rack, step back, do reps.
Wow. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
It's
Do you chalk? Are you okay with
I
chalking?
do chalk. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I do too.
Yeah. I chalk and after like 300 pounds, it's hard to go double overhand. You gotta like roll one, go alternate grip.
Yeah. I'm I don't have real chalk, I don't have like real resin, but Francis has sidewalk chalk.
Good enough. Now you get pretty
Works.
colors with it.
I'll just chalk everything.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's great.
But I haven't pulled anything. I haven't pulled for almost a year since I got it. I'm still squatting bench, or I was, but I wasn't deadlifting anything at all. I was lifting really good from February when the kids got engaged all the way up to July. And I even hit some big lifts the day before. And then after the wedding, I stopped.
Right off the cliff.
Like, I just kept on meeting, like, I'm gonna go out and go lift. But I'm eating pretty well. And my nephews, they were on a strict cut to mid-December, and then they're going on like a 16-week bulk. I don't know if at this age if I want to do that, but
You're
I
like,
think at
I
this
don't
age,
want to do that.
yeah, because
yeah,
if it goes wrong, then I'm just going to put on, not good with it.
Yeah.
'Cause it took me a long time. I'm down to 186, which I haven't been out for a long time, but I lost all my muscle in the meantime.
Mhm.
I haven't lifted nothing heavy for a while, but I do feel pretty good.
Cool.
that's the beauty of once you got that strong. I would personally at this age, I wouldn't do the bulk thing either. I
I'm
think
scared of
it's,
it.
yeah, we're at our age, eat healthy, exercise, like get stronger and that kind of
Mhm.
stuff. But we don't need the bulk.
Right.
We got
Right.
nothing to prove now.
Yeah. You know how many I was going through because I was lifting real hard before the wedding. I ended up buying 3 new suits. I grew out of my old suits, which I thought was kind of a cool goal. Like at first I was like, oh, it's gonna be fun to say. But then I really did. And like, oh, I actually did grow out of my suits.
Why did this button
And
stop
then
fit?
yeah, and then Jess was unsure on what dress she was going to wear, so I was like, "Well, I could wear this suit," and she's like, I don't think I'm wearing that dress anymore." So I ended up getting 3 new suits, which is fine.
Nice.
We wear suits a lot, so
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So then are those
like I said,
two,
I had to buy another one for 25 years. So
yeah. Are those two big for you now? Like since you cut
uh,
down? Or are they like,
yeah, they fit funny now,
oh, that's funny.
but I still got the old ones too.
Yeah. Oh man. I'm I've been like lifting really consistently and good. But the way that our trainer does it is a lot of 10, 8, 6, 4 twos.
Pyramid down,
It's a
yeah.
big pyramid.
So it's like um my weights are slowly going up, but by the time I get to the two, I've already done like a ton of reps.
Yeah, it's a
Um,
lot of volume.
yeah, so I don't really know what my like maxes are. Like if I just did the math my on what I've done, it's probably over 800, but I don't know what the max would be if we just try to go in and see what my numbers were at.
Yeah.
But he's really big on like consistency of like, how hard is this for you? And then in a couple of weeks, we'll do the same thing and it's not hard anymore. So he's working me up, just not in a way where I'm going for a number as much as getting comfortable with the weights and then my form being better. So I'd be interested to see like where I was at if I was just going for like PRs with everything
Well, I
or
remember even last time we talked, you were already like at 315 where you'd surprised yourself how comfortable you were pulling 3 plates. And you're like, you're like, I didn't think I was, and then you
yeah.
pulled it pretty comfortably.
Yeah. But I don't, as far as my deads, I don't know that I've gone up from that. I'm still probably like if I went for a best, but like when I'm doing reps, I'm probably in like 285
Okay.
numbers. And then my bench is slowly going up and my back squats are going up. So, but yeah, going in the right direction. And I haven't really been going for like 1,000 pounds, but just getting better with my numbers as far as comfortability, which now I'm seeing more, which is cool because we're doing more weights. And I'm only doing it like 2 days a week too. So,
I think still that consistency, it's okay even to spread out the gains a little bit, but
yeah.
I think it's easier because can't remember last year, I think it beat me up to go as fast as I did,
Yeah.
which I thought a year, I didn't look at a year goal as going fast. I think it actually did. It's still taken my right wrist and my right knee
Mm,
time to recover. They still nag at me every once in a while.
yeah.
But
And that's the thing with doing what you're doing. It limits the ability to be hurt, to get hurt
Yeah.
doing it.
mhm.
And I
It's not
can't
a bad.
afford to get hurt. So I kind of have
Yeah,
to keep
Yeah.
it, you know.
you got to be reasonable with yourself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what they say? Better to be a live dog than a dead lion. Ain't getting no stronger once you jerk that rotator cuff out or blow up that knee.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a good friend. He owns a gym now. It's a powerlifting gym, and he's the one who gave me the workout that I've been doing to get my some of my numbers up a little bit, just power wise, and just estimate. He off an estimate can figure out roughly where you would be. He'd be a good one to have on the podcast, actually.
Yeah, we should.
He owns a gym called Lift Hard Strength Club.
Mm,
Yeah, I love
He's
that.
they have
I'm gonna
they
order
have
his t-shirt.
strongman.
yeah.
Yeah, he has a little strongman competition going on today, this weekend.
Really?
Yeah, so they have like a registered events where you can qualify for nationals and stuff.
Mm.
So for the state of West Virginia, he puts on the competition, the strongman competition, to qualify you for the national events.
Oh, that's cool.
It's
That's awesome.
so he's I remember when he started, because he started doing this in his garage, and he started getting strong. And I remember the day he deadlift he pulled 500, and I was like, he's like not a super tall guy, a little bit stocky, but man, he got strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, I was like, he was pulling so hard that a blood vessel popped in his eye.
Oh God.
He's probably got some stories like that. And
Yeah.
he lives in Kingwood, where I was born and raised, and him and a couple other boys from the hall all live there. And so he sent me a video the other day of one of these other boys that I grew up with. Him and his twin brother were in the gym, and he was going to squat. It was on a rack, or no, he was picking something up, and he was going to have to walk with it. And whatever it was, just a little out of his range, and he's pushing everything he had. And he got it on video too. And then all of a sudden, lights go out. Woo, boof.
Oh
He
gosh.
he just the
While he
lights
was
shut off. He fell
still
over.
training?
It was when it was on, it was attached to a rack that he was going to have to push. So when he goes down, it just sat on the floor, and then he fell out from under it.
Oh man.
Gosh.
Because they
It's
knew
insane.
it was a real possibility lifting that heavy that he would go.
Yeah. I've seen videos on Instagram of people doing a big lift and then just passing out right after or during. And
Yeah, I've seen that
that's scary.
afterwards. They get all stumbling.
Yeah, get all lightheaded. That's
Mhm.
scary.
So yeah, so I was talking to Travis. My buddy, his name's Travis Turner. So Travis sent me the video. He's like, "Here's a video of Spencer passing out."
Oh man,
It was pretty great.
that's cool.
How does that feel though? Like when you rack 4 plates and pull that? Because like 3 plates, I was so excited the day that I could put 3 full plates on there and pull it or squat it. Like that's a
Yeah.
great feeling, right?
It is
4
such a
plates
huge
is gotta
feeling.
be good.
So when I was looking at it, I was like, "It's not a normal day I would be doing this particular exercise." It was a day early, and I had kind of done some workouts the day before, so I hadn't fully recovered. So I was like, I don't know, am I going to be a little off today or not? And I'm going, but the week before I had gone so well, because it was my 3-rep week the week before, and I got into 365 was going to be my 3-rep, and I don't know why I slept terrible that week, but felt amazing all week. I don't know why, but for 2 straight nights I slept terrible because my sleep's been doing a lot better. But I slept terrible for 2 weeks or 2 nights, but just like went to the gym and was just killing it. And I have no idea. It makes no sense. Whatever that's about, I don't know. But I got
It
to
was
my
the white monsters you were drinking to work.
yeah. Yeah, I just drink a ton of coffee.
You got that monster energy.
So I go in there and I get to the third. It's my third set. It's 3 reps at 365, and I pulled off 9. And I might have had 10, but that 9th one went up kind of slow. But I was
because that was the last sets to failure.
yeah,
And there it just
and it's just go bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
And after about 5, like they started to slow down, but the first 5, like I was ready. Like it was just going pow, pow. I'm like just not even a thing. And then it started slowing rep by rep, but it was still going up. And then 9, I'm like I'm actually making noise. But I got to the top. I was like, I don't think I'll
That's
get it off.
awesome.
I was like, might not get it off the floor if I drop again. And I just sat it back on the rack.
Yeah.
And I was like, so if I can, that's when I was like, I think I got 405 next week. And I didn't feel as good as that, but I still got the 405. And I was just, when I put the 4th plate on there, I was like, "Ooh, it looks cool."
Yeah.
Just to see 4 plates on the bar ready for you. And it's like, there's no one in the gym that I even know. It's like some random people, all girls. So like, if anything, if I'm about to like hoot and holler, it's going to be embarrassing.
Yeah.
But like, it's like these older ladies and stuff in the gym. It's just random. It's Thanksgiving Day, so I imagine most people are already out of town or whatever. I figured there'd be no one there and be perfect. Not so much. But I went in there. I was like, I got through my first 2 sets. I had a warm up set to my next 2 sets, and I was like, put the 405 on. I was like, breathe, 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 breathe. All right, here we go. I grabbed hold of the bar. I got stiff as I could, get ready, and I'm like, all right, here we go, and stood up with it. And when I knocked off the first one, I was like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, man.
I was like, let's do another one. Did another one. I was like, all right, let's hang it up.
Yeah, but 2 of them. Bang got 2 of them. That's awesome.
Yeah. That's cool.
It was a big day for me.
Yeah, I can't wait for the day to pull 4. One day.
So then now
4 plates is awesome.
Yeah. So then now what are you going to do? Like, do you still want to just go up from there, or is it something you wanted to hit that goal and now you're going to change how you're working out? Or
I'm going to stick probably at this weight for a second just to get my body more and more acclimated to it. Like, my left wrist's a little tender today, even now. And we're like, the 385 was Friday. And that was the 385 this week for 5 felt harder than the 405.
That's a lot of reps.
Yeah. I mean, it was just hard.
Yeah.
But some days you feel better than others.
Yeah.
But and so like my wrist is a little sore today from just holding that. And because I do directly after that, I do a 5x5 with farmer's carries supersetted with lunges.
Oh, jeez.
So when I'm done with the
you're like, how can I make this harder and more uncomfortable?
Yeah.
This is a little fun. How can I make it not fun?
Exactly. What's super funny to me is my favorite set, or my favorite week, is the 3-rep week. The 3-rep week is just, if you're kind of dumping all your power into getting your failure reps, but you're not gassing yourself out before you get to there.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
And so you're like, oh, like I grabbed 365 off the rack, knocked off 3, and I was like, I might have 4. And I almost got 4 and didn't quite make her. But I was like, it just felt, the 365 felt good.
Yeah.
So the 3-rep week is just so much funner for me for whatever reason.
Well, yeah, like you said, you're not killing yourself on the volume on the way up, and then you move big weight. And it's fun to move big weight.
Yeah. And the accessory exercises directly after each thing, those are all like 5x5, except for a couple of them. Like on chest day, the last thing I do is you have 4 sets to do 100 reps of curls.
Oh.
So that's like 25 rep sets.
Yeah.
And so you can't like use big weight on that.
Yeah.
And every so often I'll vary it to bigger weight, more sets. But it's just to switch it up a little bit. I'll rotate a little on the accessory exercises for fun. But it's lately I changed my farmer's carry, because I'm using dumbbells from a farmer's carry. I have 100-pound dumbbells, one in each hand. And it's across the gym and back.
I don't even know if I can hold that.
I know.
So it's sitting there. You chalk up, it helps a little bit, but you're still.
I don't know. Might take me 2 hands.
and I superset that with 65-pound dumbbells in my hands doing lunges. And the lunges is like 10 reps, it's 10 steps, really. It's walking lunges.
Okay.
And then I drop the weights at the end. And then when I do my next farmer's carry up and back, then I'll go over there, pick them up, and walk them back. Doing
Okay.
doing lunges, just 10 steps, because supersetting that stuff's hard.
Yeah, man, do those lunges, are you crawling out of the gym after the lunges?
No.
Oh man, it's
Dude,
shocking
lunges
how
are
sore it makes your butt.
yeah, yeah.
Well, with that
Made
kind of weight, are you just always sore? It's not like you get used to it, or do you still like if
uh
you've been doing it consistently, you don't get as much soreness?
so I have been doing it pretty consistent, and it does change the level of soreness. Like it's not as bad. I will say this week on Wednesday, like my chest got super sore. That's the sorest my chest has been
Hmm.
in probably 3 months.
Really?
It was just, and that was in 5 rep week. That makes a difference. I
Yeah.
think my last set was 255 for 5, and
Wow.
still got all 5. But it was like but the next set is like I have 85-pound dumbbells doing incline press, and that's a 5x5. That's a 5x10. That's
No.
5 sets of 10 with 85-pound dumbbells. So by the time I'm like I get all 10 on the first couple sets, but it starts to taper after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're doing 255 for 5. Uh, I think you're probably closer to 300 pounds than you think.
Maybe it depends on the week. Like I went the day I pushed 275, like I might have gotten 280 that day, maybe, but I probably wouldn't have pushed much more than that. The week that I pushed 265 for 3, like I might have, there's no telling what I could have pushed that day. I was like ready to go, even though my
Yeah.
fourth rep was like, no, I got real close with it. But it just depends on the week. I have no idea the rhyme or reason. My sleep varies a little bit, but
I
I
notice
try to be
sometimes
healthy.
if I'm not taking as good care of myself and I'm not sleeping as well and I'm staying up too late and I might not eat what I should or drink what I should, sometimes I go in the gym and I feel like I could just pick up everything. And then there's times where I like got good sleep and I didn't have anything to drink and I ate really good and I like I wake up and I have like nothing. So I get what
Yeah.
you're saying. Sometimes you just like I could lift the world right now and then sometimes you're like I don't want to do anything and it
Yeah.
could be not anything that you did before or the night before or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Just some days.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah, it's just wild. The human body's a wild thing, man. Like I don't eat a lot of sugar and stuff. And then last night, because I just do a lot of things to try to not jack up my sleep, and I have been sleeping a lot better, and that makes a big old difference. But like last night, we had somebody over, and they're like, "Let's get blizzards from Dairy Queen," and I'm like, "Yeah." I felt for sure like I wasn't gonna sleep a wink. I slept awesome.
Did you really?
I don't know
You
why.
crashed.
Probably the sugar crash was
Yeah.
bad.
Can we visit that a little bit? What's the difference in sleeping?
Yeah.
'Cause
Um,
that's awesome news.
I have been going to bed. We found I have a little bit of a window that I do better if I go to bed, before 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Not guaranteed, but and we found a gummy that helped me a little bit to take. That had some stuff in it for sleep, and that kind of helped, but it's not consistent.
Okay.
It does help me fall asleep, doesn't necessarily help me stay asleep. But, just getting in bed and being able to fall asleep is a big deal.
Yeah.
Also, limiting your screen time before bed helps.
Yeah. I was doing so much better about that. I'm kind of doing bad again, but I was doing so much better about that, and it really helps.
Hmm.
Just the cortisol or whatever Jess explained it to me, but yeah,
Yeah.
if I can shut that down and just put it across the room from me and let my body wind down the way it's supposed to, I sleep a lot better, noticeably.
I read something recently that I'm about to give a try to for helping fall asleep. So the problem with the gummies is I don't always have them. I'll get some, I'll run out.
Yeah.
I've also been taking I found a supplement for sleep that has from a company called Transparent Labs. I was already getting their protein. They're
Okay.
supposed to be like third party tested, no extra junk in it, like just the things that you're. It's a little bit more money than other companies, so I had started using their hydration stuff because I just did a race, uh, which went well. Um, and then I got that because I was already using their protein. Their protein, it tastes okay because most protein powder tastes like blech. And
Yeah.
that one wasn't bad. And I don't mix it with like milk or anything special. I just dump it in my mixer cup with water, shake it up, down the hatch. And
Yeah.
I started doing that with a multivitamin every morning. And that kind of helps me to, I think that's a little bit a part of how getting my body lined up to start knowing when bedtime comes, it's time to go to bed. It's like
Okay.
having a little bit more of what I do in the morning because I feel better through the day that way because I'll have had something in my belly. It was like just a multivitamin and some protein kind of make a big difference because some of the basic things that you need.
Yeah.
And then then I'm not as good about regulating my meals after that, but I got something consistent in there. I think that makes a difference.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I found they had something for sleep. It's called Sleep and Recover is what they call it. And so
Okay.
I started taking that too. And that is probably a pretty big contributor. It has like the whatever version of magnesium you're supposed to get or whatever. But something else I've recently heard on a podcast that I want to try is I haven't done this yet. So whether it works or not, I don't know. But apparently, like a lot of the control for your sleep is on the front side of your brain. And if you lay something like a cold compress or something on your forehead, on the front of your head, it tells your brain when it cools to a certain point that it's time to go to sleep, and
Hmm.
your body starts releasing all the stuff to make you go to sleep.
Really?
Oh, that's
We're
interesting.
gonna.
I
I'm
heard
gonna.
about that.
Oh man.
It's something I just caught on a podcast recently, so we'll see. I
If you
don't.
kind of get that dialed, can you shoot that to me? I'd
Yeah.
like to try that.
Yeah.
So I'll see I'll see if I can find the thing. But I'm gonna find like I don't know, like a something I can put in the freezer, like a cold compress, and
Yeah.
then just lay it on my forehead. And I guess it does something for. I want to say it was Huberman is the
Sounds like a
podcast.
Huberman thing.
Yeah, but it might not have been him.
That
But
is
anyway,
interesting though. I could see that being like,
because it was like they
yeah.
said the science behind it is like when your head cools to a certain point, that means your body thinks you're trying to go to sleep now, and it goes ahead and tells it to start releasing the chemicals that your body does to kind of
That's-
make you fall asleep.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like the idea
That's a
though.
little bit of why a lot of people turn their AC on to go to bed at night because they got to have some people have to have it cold just to they'll like pile the covers on but like have it cold in the room
We
when
Yeah.
turn the
they're doing
heat down at night. We turn the heat way down, and then I have a fan on, like on me.
You
Um,
like to be a little chilled
yeah, I
also.
can't
It's
do
good.
like if it's hot. Like if we forget to turn the heat down, like middle of the night, it could be really cold outside, middle of the night. Like we both don't sleep well because we're just too
Yeah.
warm. So
yeah, I can't
a
sleep
bit
So
with warm
cooler.
either.
how was Africa? Was it hot or like how do you guys sleep when you travel? Does that become an issue? Or were you able to sleep and get rest? Because I imagine that could come into play on how your trip goes, if you're sleeping or not.
It when we got there, we went right into a bunch of stuff. Like we got in there like on a Monday night, and our first thing was Tuesday morning or Tuesday late morning. So it was like
Oh,
immediately going into things, and then that weekend was convention. So
okay.
it's a lot. So we were pretty tired at the end of every day.
Okay.
So I don't know that I think it was harder for Chelsea. But then when we got done, we flew to Victoria Falls,
Oh,
and
that's cool.
I had a parasite. So it wasn't affecting my days, but at night I thought I was gonna die every night. Like pain, like
Wow.
severe pain and stuff.
I'm
So
Yeah.
sorry.
it was
I'm
like
sorry, man.
pretty, yeah, it was pretty
Ah,
brutal. So that kind of messed me up to where I got pretty tired a couple of days, but it didn't really affect what we did. And then after being there for a few weeks, you're pretty, you know, wasn't too bad. And
so
then
you were exhausted at the end of the day, and so you slept for the most part.
um Yeah, middle of the trip, I was kind of on a good schedule.
Okay.
I dealt with a lot of sick stuff while we were there. I got a cold, got a parasite, and then at the our last full day in Cape Town, I didn't leave the bedroom. I was really messed up. I don't know what it was, but stomach stuff, throwing up, like no, like I've never. When you say like you have like no energy, I couldn't like pick myself off the ground from crawling to the toilet. Like it was really bad.
Oh
So,
man.
but it was only like a day. It was just like one day it happened, and then the next day I was back kind of all right. But
Okay.
then another person in our group had something similar. So I think we just be very
Drank the
careful
water.
with the water. I think
And
it's the
so do you
big
have to
thing.
get an antibiotic or does it end up working itself through?
I just kind of wrote it out. Yeah.
Okay.
So the flight home was a little uncomfortable just because I wasn't still dealing with it, but I didn't feel great. Um, but yeah, my sleep was okay when I wasn't throwing up or dying of a parasite or something. But what
I
I'm doing
remember.
now is so usually like January or around this time, I'll take a month off of like drinking and stuff. So we have friends coming in on Christmas Day. So December 1st, uh, I just was like, for this month, I'm not going to drink. But then I also try to like also not eat sugar and I'm trying to like not eat processed foods. But then the big one is I deleted Twitter also. Cause
Yeah.
like I'll look at Instagram for a lot, but Instagram's kind of like doesn't like get me meant like it's just kind of like looking at funny videos or it's like my algorithm is a lot of music. But Twitter, it's like news and like war and like politics and like stuff that kind of is more like I don't know that I get in like it's not like I'm not like swayed by it as much as just you consume so much of it and you're like your brain is just firing on all that stuff. It's like dopamine sort of. So this last week, so it's been like a week of none of that stuff. And like I
Okay.
don't think I'll reinstall Twitter after this month.
Really?
It's just like I don't know. I say that, but we'll see. But like there are just like there's just stuff that's just bad for your brain. And when you're like eating better and like not drinking or drinking less, or you just sleep better, you just feel better. So I wanted to like kickstart because I didn't lose the weight I wanted to this year. I lost some weight, but I'd rather kickstart before the year starts and then try to have a good this next year. Because then, like we were just talking about today, we are getting like older. We are like, I have a physical job. We have stuff we're doing at Ramapo. We're doing all this stuff, and it's like, and we're just getting older. We're in our 40s.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
try to like get ahead of it. And for me, change like my habits to where I can consistently feel better. But it's just hard when you don't like I don't have like any lingering injury. I don't like I'm not limited in any way sort of in day-to-day life, but I could feel way better. And I'm
Yeah.
not gonna if I keep with like some bad habits, I'm not gonna always feel all right. So
Okay.
cutting out the crud as much as possible mentally and physically will be good. So
Yeah, seems smart.
and trying
Yeah.
to do it in the winter. I always get this bug in the winter. I don't get it in like June when like it's warm and I can go outside and like run. It's always when it's like 20 degrees outside.
Oh, speaking of running, I haven't run. I've run one time since I ran a race, but I recently ran a race in North Carolina.
Yeah.
It was
How
the
was it?
it was the Punta Flora 50K, but I was doing a relay. It was divided between me and one other person. So you're doing a 50K. My leg of it was about 13 miles, and it was awesome. I had a
Cool.
blast doing it. So it starts at this brewery called Punta Flora,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a pretty good brewery. Their beer is pretty good. So when you get done at the end of the race, they have like soup and beer waiting for you. As soon as here's your free beer, here's your free bowl of soup at the end. And so I was kind of stoked because I'd already had the beer. You show up to get your race pack the day before. So the race starts at the brewery and it ends at the brewery. And it's a trail run too. So it's like through the woods,
Oh, that's
around
cool.
the lake. It was it was super fun.
Yeah.
And that day, like I didn't sleep awesome. Anytime I go for a race, my first night is like just because I'm just like I'm sleeping good because I'm excited. But I get up in the morning and I was like, I could tell my body was not on normal schedule, so I was like, this will probably go bad for me. And it went fine. Like my body
Well,
was like,
fun.
as we started off, it's freaking freezing.
Hmm.
Like I'm in North Carolina. It's really close to Asheville, North Carolina,
Yeah.
and so it's close to the mountains, so it's a little colder than what you expect North Carolina to be. But I'm like, I get there, I'm like, it's freaking cold. I have to go back to the car and put on like a long. I put a long sleeve T-shirt over what I had on that had a hood, and I was like, we're gonna be starting with the hood on.
Yeah.
I was like, I can take it off halfway through the race. Never took that rascal off. Ran the whole thing. But
Oh, wow.
So
I was like,
you ran the first leg?
yeah. So I ran the first leg. So I got the. I'm not a morning person in general, but I was like, I guess I'm running my buddy Thomas. That was my teammate. He's like, I want the second half because it's slightly longer.
Okay.
I was like, right on, man.
Go
I don't
for
care what I do, so I'll take whatever.
it.
I'm not gonna get mad about doing less.
Yeah.
So, uh, and I went my 13-minute or 13 mile wound up about a 10-minute mile pace ish. So I was okay with that. I was happy with that for 13 miles anyway,
Yeah.
especially for the training. I thought I broke my toe halfway through,
Oh,
so that was
yikes.
that. I was running. It's fall, right? So, and there's leaves all over the trail, and I'm at a dead run going down this hill, and I kick a rock, almost puts me on my face,
Hmm.
and I was like, "Oh, that hurts!" Like I stumble, catch myself, and get going again. I was like, "Oh, I kind of have to." I kept my toe kind of half curled the rest of the trip because it went numb, and I just stayed on it. And I got off the trail. My toenail was gray. It
Oh,
was real
God.
weird looking, which it came off. I lost my big toenail, but it didn't break my toe.
But it didn't break the toe.
Didn't break my toe,
Yikes.
but it did absolutely knock my big toenail off.
I have heard half marathon runners and marathon runners will often lose toenails. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, and it's happened to
It has
me.
happened.
Uh, two of the other races I've been in, I've lost toenails. One of my two big toenails, and it'll be, and that and not, and I wouldn't have kicked anything like on the one in the Azores where I ran 3 straight days, big mileage.
Yeah.
Like that last day was 20 some miles, and it was like I lost one on that one just because you're just pounding pavement or pounding feet, for so
Yeah.
long. Sometimes that stuff happens. So twice that's happened to me, just running. But actually, one of those might have been a kick to rock another time too. But that was just on a training run up on Dolly Saws. Got behind, kicked a rock, pow. And that one I did a full sprawl.
Yeah. Laid out.
Yeah, I flew into a bush, went for a little roll over. I laid there for a minute. I was like, ah,
Oh, man.
gosh.
Oh, that's good.
I hit this bush and bounced off it, and then I went past the bush, and I'm laying on my back in this tall grass, and you're like, I think I'm just not going to get up for a second.
That's great.
You guys are gonna have to send me music stuff because I decided to switch switch apps I'm using for my music. I was using Amazon like everybody else, or not everybody else, but
Like
now I'm
no,
going
like
with
nobody
Spotify.
else.
Yeah, like not like everybody else. And now I'm going to what everybody else is using and using Spotify.
All right.
I'm gonna try Spotify. So any music I had saved, any of that stuff, all gone. So
All right.
uh,
But now you'll get like a Spotify Wrapped, and then you'll see what you've been listening to all year.
yeah.
Did you
Oh,
get yours, Sean? Did you get your Spotify
Yeah,
Wrapped?
I got mine. And the rap scene, I guess I mean, they're probably not lying. So it was a little surprising. Zach Top came across number one,
Yeah.
which that's probably pretty realistic. I have a lot of Zach Top and a lot of Midland this year. But my top songs, all five top songs. So when I go to sleep at night, I have like a 528 hertz sleep playlist that I play,
Yeah.
all top 5 songs are these like
Oh, hell, you're like going to sleep
droning,
song.
just droning sleep music. So I just did a thing. I was like, I just pulled up Pandora again two
Oh,
days
yeah.
ago. And now I just fall asleep to my Pandora nerdy sleep music
Gotcha.
because I don't want it to interfere with my Spotify rap at the end of the year.
That's funny.
That's awesome. Amazon does do that too. So they did send me mine. There was a couple interesting bands that made my top 5. Blink
Yeah,
182 was one of them.
Oh, that's
really?
good.
Blink 182, Dangerous Summer, The Menzingers, and Spanish Love Songs.
Spanish love
Spanish love
songs. Oh,
songs.
man.
All right.
Go figure.
Mine
I
was
like it.
pretty status quo's. Zach
No surprises.
Bryan, Turnstile,
Turnstile.
Angel Dust made it for the first time. I listen to them a lot. And
Yeah.
then Charlie Crockett and Sturgill. Like
That's pretty.
pretty
Yeah.
standard.
No surprises, right?
No surprises. But well, in that note, let's throw a song on and then Darren can
Okay.
get back to his company that's sitting downstairs
All right.
at his house.
I'm about to go. I'm actually about to go get a massage.
Oh,
One of the
good for
people
you.
one of the people coming over is a massage therapist, and by now they got the bed set up. So when I'm done with this,
you
I'm
really
going down to get fixed.
you really embrace the are you taking care of yourself?
Yeah.
I know, that's what I was gonna say. Coming away from this, I think we could change the show to that Darren is taking care of himself.
Yeah, or yeah, next time have your face in the mat getting a
Oh, that'd be
massage
perfect.
during the pod.
Well, he's getting a massage.
I'm not gonna lie, I do love a massage, man. It just
Oh, me too.
so good.
Yeah.
What's not to love?
Yeah. All right, I got my first song or my song.
All right, what is it?
Alkaline Trio came out with a new album, and it's called Surprise Surprise. We'll go with the title track off that.
All right. Awesome.
Love it.
What about you?
What if we do? What if we say Midland? I think it's called Barely Blue.
All right. Cool. I'm gonna do Open the Gates Live by Zach Bryan for my song.
Yeah, man.
So
Sick.
cool, guys. Well, good to see you guys. Next month. Let's catch up next month and see where we're at.
Okay.
Yeah, baby.
See what's cooking. All right.
All right, you guys. Good to see you.
Later.
Seeing you guys.